G'day beer lovers. The most relaxing thing you can do in Christchurch, that's Christchurch, New Zealand, short of falling asleep in a hammock with a meat pie, is punting. Now, I've punted once before, many years ago. That was in Cambridge in England. That was when I was holidaying, I think, back in 2007 or 2008. I tried my hand at standing on the back of a boat with a long pole, pretending I knew what I was bloody doing. Spoiler, I didn't actually do that. But in Christchurch, you don't have to do the hard work. They provide a professional punter dressed like they stepped straight out of a Victorian romance novel. All you have to do is to sit back, relax, and try not to drop your phone in the river. Punting in Christchurch happens on the Avon River, one of at least a dozen rivers worldwide, which is also called Avon. Why so many? Well, Avon literally means river in ancient Celtic. So technically, we're all just floating along the river. The Christchurch Avon River winds gently through the city's Botanic Gardens, and it's genuinely stunning. You glide past willows, daffodils, and exotic trees from every corner of the globe. I even spotted a towering Australian gum tree standing proudly like it was ready to lecture the smaller plants on resilience. And yes, there's also a giant American redwood, just casually photobombing everyone's Instagram shots. But beneath this peaceful surface lurks eels. Lots of eels. The long fin eel, to be specific. A New Zealand native with a life story more epic than most road trips. These eels are born in the Pacific Ocean, somewhere near Tonga. They float thousands of kilometres to New Zealand as tiny, jelly-like larvae, and they make their way into the rivers like the Avon and settle in for decades-long staycations. They hang around in the muddy bottom, living their best murky lives for 30 to 80 years. Yeah. Then, when they're old enough to retire, they swim all the way back to Tonga to spawn once and then they die. Nature's ultimate one-way ticket. So yes, while you're floating lazily down the Avon River in Christchurch, soaking in the calm and snapping selfies under the willow trees, just remember there's a 70-year-old eel right below you, probably wondering what the hell you're doing in its living room.